You are a star in your own life.
Hi there, my lovely people of the interweb. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a U-part wig that matches your natural texture. Let's get right into it. So you need your mannequin head. This we're going to make the wig on. Then you need your bundles, in quotes, your weave on. I'm using Kinky Royale from Lush. Your weave on brush, needle and thread. Your pins, some people use T-pins, but I use these thumbtack pins. I feel like it's just better and it's cheaper. Then a white eye pencil, guys. Very important. Very, very important. Scissors and your wig cap. I'm using this one that has the U part. This is the U part for a proper U part. So this is the wig cap you need. Tape rule. You would see where we're going to use this. So guys, I went ahead to wear my cap on my mannequin head, my dummy head. Then I went ahead to just adjust it to match. My head is very big, guys, so I had to stretch out the cap very well so that it doesn't like shrink on my head or anything. So I stretch it out very well and use the pins, guys, to just pin it down so it doesn't move, it doesn't shake, it doesn't pull back or anything. Okay. So if your head is small, you can adjust your cap appropriately. If you want to see a video about how to adjust your cap to match your head size, just let me know. Okay. So guys, this is where you need the tape rule. I'm going to go ahead and pin the edge of the tape rule to just where the U part stops. And then we're going to like measure 1 inch down the length of the wig cap. 1 inch, 1 inch. Why? This is going to be like our guideline for where we are going to sew our weave. Okay. So I'm using 1 inch. But if you are doing like what is it called? Pixie cut or a pixie wig, you can't use 1 inch, you probably use like half an inch. So I don't want the hair to even be too full. I want it to still look very natural, not so full. Okay, so you go ahead and draw your outline. This is going to be your guideline for where you are going to sew your weave on. Okay, so don't think that, okay, I'm just drawing lines for the fun of drawing lines. Especially if you're a beginner, you just don't want to be eyeballing things. Even if I'm not even a beginner in quotes, I still draw my outlines. So I don't, especially if you're trying to even conserve, you don't want to waste your weave. This is very important. Okay, so I went ahead to just draw my outlines, after which we got to sewing. I don't use a machine. I don't think I'm skilled enough to use a machine yet. I've been trying, but I've not gotten the hang of it. But same with hand, baby. I would sew a full wig in less than like 2 hours with my hand. 1.5 hours max, I'm done. I do like 3 weeks in 5-ish hours. So just showing us how I just sew it across the guidelines. Use your guidelines. It helps you to preserve and conserve so you don't waste your weave. And it also helps you so that your sewing is neat. You don't have jumping tracks. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, okay? And don't be in a hurry. Just take your time and sew it. It's not so hard, okay? Towards the end, I fold my weave to go to the next line, guys. I don't cut. Most people don't like their weaves or weave-ons being cut. Please, especially if you're doing it for a client, don't cut your client's wig. Don't cut your client's weave-on. Don't cut your client's bundles. So you don't say you don't be in debt. They don't tell you to bite because they gave you a full length of bundle that stretches across the room. You're now cutting it for each line. That's not good. Don't cut your client's weave, especially. And if you want to cut, you have to ask them. Okay, so I just go ahead and fold and continue sewing across the perimeter of the wig cap on my guidelines. The front can be a bit tricky, but you just have to keep on following those guidelines. And when you get to the edge where the that U part where it starts, you have to follow it so that you don't go and sew on that will I say milk like lace that we're going to eventually have to cut out. No, you don't sew on that place. You That's what I'm doing here. I'm just sewing on the perimeter of where the U-part lace joins the actual wig cap. The part is usually very thick on the wig cap. So sew on that part. Don't sew on the U part. That's you're going to cut off that part. So you don't need to sew on the U part, okay? I see that I'm taking my time. My sewings are not so wide apart. They're like half an inch, less than half an inch apart. So please don't sew too wide. The reason why I say don't sew too wide is because if you sew too wide, I mean when you put in the needle in the first place, it's not going to be so wide apart because it makes your sewing, it makes your wig tacky. The wig won't last. The wig, if you put your brush through it, you can end up brushing off the thread and then you cut the thread and then your wig starts to losing. So guys, ensure you take note of that. So now that I'm all done, I'm going to go ahead and cut the leftover wig and finish sewing my entire wig on this wig cap. I don't want it fuller than this. Now I ordered these clips. This is very important, guys, from Temu, like weeks prior to even me doing this weave. But you are going to have to sew it around the U part. So I use a machine, guys, I can sew pretty good, I guess, to sew it around the U part. And I attach that. I use 3 there around the U part, and I use 2 at the corners of the wig. So I just want to hook into my braids. And this is what my hair looks like under the wig. I have 6 chunky all backs, and these 2 in front, I'm going to end up losing to give me the whole natural looking part. So go ahead and cut off that U part I said we were going to cut off earlier. Cut it off. And when I wore the wig, this is what it looks like. I had not done so much to my hair. I was saying that okay, I can even loosen some parts of my hair in the front if I don't do it all back. So it even looks more natural. So I can pack it as a ponytail and all of that. So guys, this is it after I had done my makeup and all those cute things. So I did not straighten my hair. I only just blow dried it. So imagine how it would have even looked if I had straightened my hair with a very good straightener. That would be the perfect match for this bundle. I mean, ladies, always use weaves and weave-ons that match your texture. Especially when you're doing a U-part, their hair is going to be exposed. I was still getting people asking me, is this your hair? Is this your hair? And I'm looking at them like, from where to where? This is still just with my hair blow dried. No straightening. Guys, don't play. It's so easy to make with less than 10,000 naira. I'm not even exaggerating. I made that wig. So guys, in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a headband wig. Watch out for that video. You don't want to miss that. Stay subscribed to the channel. Follow me across all social media platforms because it choke. But follow me, guys. Don't miss out on that, okay? I am going to take some pictures at the office. I mean, look at me now. If I tell that it's my hair, will you argue? I mean, I'm money to buy it, so don't play. Don't forget to fake it till you make it. And remember that God is watching you. So give God an amazing show. Bye.